Hey everybody, Alla here, and let's get real for a second. Becoming a citizen of a new country? That's a huge life moment, like finally getting that unicorn emoji on your phone, but with way more paperwork. Trust me, I've been there. This isn't just about memorizing facts for a test, it's about understanding what it truly means to be Canadian, eh? So to help us break down these big ideas, we've got my main man, Leo, joining us. Think of him as our Canadian spirit guide, except instead of talking to animals, he's fluent in all things citizenship. Get ready to laugh, learn, and maybe even shed a tear or two. I'm looking at you, Chapter 3. Because things are about to get seriously Canadian up in here. Alright folks, buckle up because we're diving straight into the deep end with Chapter 1. Obeying the law. Now, before you click away thinking, this is about as fun as watching paint dry, hear me out. It's actually way cooler than it sounds. Imagine a hockey game without any rules, right? Total chaos. That's what life would be like without laws. A free-for-all with no referees. Not cool, man. In Canada, we believe in something called the rule of law, which basically means everyone plays by the same rules. Doesn't matter if you're the Prime Minister or just arrived yesterday, the law treats everyone equally. It's like that one friend who always makes sure everyone gets a slice of pizza, no matter what. That's the rule of law, fair and square, eh? Indeed.
And here's the plot twist. Following the law actually gives you more freedom, not less. Think about it. When you know the rules of the road, you can drive with confidence, right? Same goes for life in Canada. Knowing your rights and responsibilities lets you live your best life without stressing about breaking the rules. So, let's be real, nobody loves rules, but they're kinda like that friend who tells you to stop wearing Crocs in public. They're looking out for you and everyone else. It's all about keeping things fair and awesome for everyone in Canada, and that's something we can all get behind, right?
Alright, my fellow Canadians in training, get ready to talk about everyone's favorite topic, responsibility. Don't worry, this isn't your mom nagging you to clean your room. Though seriously, you should probably do that. We're talking about taking ownership of your life in Canada and contributing to this awesome society we've built together. Now, Canadians are known for being hard workers. We don't shy away from a challenge, eh? We believe in putting in the effort to provide for ourselves and our families. It's like building that epic blanket fort as a kid, except instead of blankets, it's education, jobs, and contributing to the economy. And let me tell you, there's nothing more satisfying than looking back and saying, yeah, I built that.
But it's not all about work, work, work. Remember, we're Canadian. We know how to have a good time too. But even our fun has a purpose. When you support local businesses, volunteer in your community, or even just shovel your neighbor's driveway, you're adding to the fabric of Canadian society. It's like adding extra sprinkles to an already delicious donut. It just makes everything better.
So, embrace that Canadian work ethic, but don't forget to have some fun along the way. After all, what's the point of all that hard work if you can't enjoy the fruits of your labor, right?
Okay people, get ready for a chapter that's about to blow your mind. Jury duty. Now I know what you're thinking. Jury duty? Sounds about as exciting as watching grass grow. But hold on to your toques, because this is actually way more interesting and important than you might think. Imagine this, you get a letter in the mail, and it's not another credit card offer, it's an invitation to be part of the Canadian justice system. That's right, you get to be the judge, jury, and, well, not executioner, but you get the point. You get to decide the fate of a real-life case. It's like being on one of those courtroom TV shows, but instead of dramatic music, there's just the gentle hum of Canadian politeness.
But seriously, jury duty is a huge honor and responsibility. It's about ensuring everyone gets a fair trial, regardless of their background. It's about upholding justice and making sure the system works for everyone. Talk about making a difference, eh?
Now I get it, nobody wants to be stuck in a stuffy courtroom for days on end. But think of it this way. You're playing a vital role in upholding Canadian values of fairness and equality. Plus, you get to wear your fancy clothes and maybe even get on TV. No promises though. So the next time you get that jury duty summons, don't groan and try to get out of it. Embrace the opportunity to make a real difference in someone's life. You might be surprised how rewarding it can be.
Alright, my fellow Canadians-to-be, let's talk about something that's close to my heart, voting. Now I know what you're thinking, politics? Snooze fest. But hold on, because this isn't just about boring speeches and politicians with questionable hairstyles. This is about having your say in how this beautiful country is run. It's about making your voice heard and shaping the future of Canada.
Think of it like choosing the playlist for your next road trip. You wouldn't let your weird uncle who only listens to polka music choose, right? No way. You want to make sure your voice is heard, that your favorite tunes are blasting through the speakers.
Well, voting is kind of like that, but instead of music, it's about things like healthcare, education, and the environment. In Canada, we have the privilege of choosing our leaders at the federal, provincial, and even municipal levels. That's a lot of power, people. It means you have a say in everything from who runs the country to who fixes the potholes on your street.
So, whether you're passionate about climate change, want better schools for your kids, or just want to make sure the garbage gets picked up on time, voting is your chance to make a difference. It's your way of saying, hey, this is my Canada, and I want to be heard.
So mark those calendars, set those reminders, and get your booty to the polls when the time comes. Trust me, your voice matters and every vote counts. Alright, my fellow Canadians in the making, let's talk about something that's at the very core of being Canadian, helping others. Now, Canadians are known for being friendly and welcoming, but it goes beyond just saying sorry a million times a day. Although, let's be real, we do that too. It's about lending a helping hand whenever and wherever we can.
Think of it like this. Remember that time you dropped your textbooks in the hallway and that kind soul helped you pick them up? Or that time you were struggling to carry groceries and your neighbor held the door open for you? Those small acts of kindness, that's the Canadian spirit in action.
Now, I'm not saying you have to go full superhero and start rescuing kittens from trees, although if you do, please film it and send it my way. It's about the little things, volunteering at a local charity, donating to a food bank, or even just shoveling your elderly neighbor's driveway in the winter. These acts of kindness might seem small, but they have a ripple effect.
They create a sense of community, of belonging, and that's what makes Canada so special. It's like a giant warm hug, except instead of arms, it's millions of Canadians doing good deeds for each other.
So, let's spread that Canadian love one good deed at a time. Trust me, it'll make you feel good, it'll make others feel good, and it'll make Canada an even more awesome place to live. Alright, my fellow Canucks in training, get ready to talk about something near and dear to every Canadian's heart, our incredible environment. Now let's be real for a second. Canada is basically one giant postcard with breathtaking landscapes from majestic mountains to sparkling lakes to forests that seem to go on forever. We're like that friend with the amazing Instagram feed, except our pictures are way better because, well, it's Canada.
But here's the thing. With great beauty comes great responsibility. Cue the superhero music. Protecting this gorgeous land of ours isn't just a job for park rangers and environmental activists. It's everyone's responsibility.
Think of it like this. You wouldn't trash your own house, would you? Well, hopefully not. Canada is our collective home, and it's up to all of us to keep it clean, healthy, and beautiful for generations to come.
Now, I'm not saying you have to chain yourself to a tree and protest, although power to you if you do. It's about the small, everyday choices we make. Recycle, reduce your carbon footprint, don't litter, it all adds up. Support sustainable businesses, buy local produce, and maybe even plant a tree or two.
It's like giving back to Mother Nature for being so darn generous with her beauty. So, let's channel our inner environmental superheroes and protect this amazing country we call home. Trust me, future generations will thank us for it. And that's a wrap. You've officially made it through our crash course on Canadian citizenship. Give yourselves a round of applause because that was some seriously impressive learning.
I hope this journey has been as enlightening for you as it has been for me. Remember, becoming Canadian isn't just about paperwork and tests. It's about embracing the values that make this country so special. It's about being part of a community that celebrates diversity, champions fairness, and always lends a helping hand.
So go out there, embrace your inner Canadian and make us proud. And hey, don't forget to invite me to your citizenship ceremony, eh? I'll bring the poutine.